They say love is a fire that consumes everything in its path. That's what I think of when I remember Chide and Ifeoma and the trials they faced. The first time I realized things would go south for them was when Ifeoma's father, Chief Obiora, spoke those fateful words. "That boy is only after your passport. He is nothing more than a village boy." You see, Ifeoma had just returned from America after spending almost all her life there. She was born in Obeledu, but her family left for America when she was just a child. She only came back once in a while, maybe for a Christmas or a funeral. Now, she was back, taller, with a rich American accent and polished city ways. But the thing about Ifeoma was that she never lost her heart for home. She still had that same warm smile and love for her roots. One morning at the village market, she met Chide. Chide was no one special, at least not by village standards. His father was a farmer, and Chide himself had grown up tilling the land. The rich red earth of Obeledu staining his feet, but he was hardworking, humble, and kind. The moment they spoke, Ifeoma felt a spark that she hadn't felt with any of the American boys back in the States. Chide didn't care about her accent or her American clothes. They laughed and talked as if they'd known each other forever. As time went on, they became close. People started noticing them walking together in the evenings. Chide would bring her fresh fruits from his family's farm, and Ifeoma would sometimes cook for him. They were inseparable, and for once, Ifeoma felt she'd found someone who loved her for who she truly was. But it didn't take long for Chief Obiora and his wife to hear about Chide. They were furious. They had plans for their daughter to marry someone worthy, someone wealthy, a man of good status who could keep up with their high-class lifestyle in America. But here was their daughter, falling for a village boy with no money, no future. They couldn't stand it. "If he's serious, tell him to come see us," Chief Obiora scoffed one evening when Ifeoma tried to speak about Chide. And so, with hope in his heart, Chide came to their house one Sunday afternoon. When Chide knocked on their door, they barely welcomed him inside. Chief Obiora didn't even look him in the eye. They asked him about his plans and what he could offer Ifeoma. Chide spoke honestly, saying he didn't have much now, but would work hard to build a future. He promised to take care of Ifeoma and said he loved her deeply. But his words fell on deaf ears. To Ifeoma's parents, all they saw was a poor farmer's son with no real prospects. After he left, Chief Obiora called him a gold digger, someone only interested in his daughter's citizenship and the comfort of life in America. Despite her parents' disapproval, Ifeoma stood by Chide. She loved him, and she believed in his dreams. They spent more time together, dreaming of a simple life. Chide promised to do everything to make her happy, and Ifeoma never doubted him. For months, Chide threw himself into work. He started selling farm produce not just in the village, but in neighboring towns. He saved every naira he made, hoping to build a small shop. Days turned into months, and despite the hardships, Ifeoma and Chide stayed together. She believed in him, and that gave him strength. Then, one day, something miraculous happened. Chide met an old friend who had started a small export business. This friend, impressed by Chide's determination and humility, offered him an opportunity to work as a partner, exporting palm oil to nearby cities and even across borders. Chide seized the opportunity, working tirelessly to make the business grow. It took a few years, but Chide became a respected businessman. one of the wealthiest men in Obeledu, and he never once forgot Ifeoma's faith in him. He saved enough to build a beautiful home, and then, with pride in his heart, he went to Chief Obiora once again. This time, Chief Obiora had nothing to say. Chide had proven himself, showing that his love for Ifeoma was true and that he wasn't after any wealth or citizenship. Ifeoma's parents finally gave their blessing, realizing that Chide wasn't just a village boy anymore. He was a man with dreams and the drive to make them real. In the end, Chide and Ifeoma got married. They had a life that many admired, not genuine, qualities that shone like rare gems, even if they didn't bring him wealth. When Ifeoma met him, it was like a spark catching dry grass. She felt drawn to him, and before long, they were spending afternoons walking through the village paths, laughing and sharing stories of their lives. But when Ifeoma's family found out about Chide, things turned ugly. Her father, Chief Obiora, was furious. How can my daughter, a well-educated woman with American citizenship, throw herself away for a poor farmer's son? He raged. To him, Chide represented everything he thought he'd left behind. The struggle, the poverty, the limitations of village life. Her mother was no different. She pulled Ifeoma aside one evening and said, "Don't you see? He only wants you because of your passport. Once he gets to America, he will forget you." But Ifeoma believed in Chide, even when her family accused him of being a gold digger. She saw his kindness, his honesty, his hard work. She knew his love was real. The family's disapproval didn't stop them. They met secretly, hiding in the shadows and talking of dreams they dared not share with anyone else. But love, especially love like theirs, was hard to hide. Soon, the whole village was whispering about Ifeoma and Chide. People would shake their heads when they saw them, muttering things like, "How can a girl with so much potential throw herself away on him?" Others warned her to be careful, to remember her family's status, and not throw it away for a common villager. But Ifeoma didn't care. She held on to Chide, and he held on to her, the two of them against the world. He would tell her, "Ifeoma, I may not have wealth, but I will always be there for you. My love is all I have, but I give it to you freely." One day, Ifeoma's family made a final attempt to separate them. Chief Obiora confronted Chide directly, hurling accusations. "How dare you think you are worthy of my daughter? You have nothing to your name, no status, no wealth. You think you'll use her to get to America, don't you?" Chide looked Chief Obiora in the eye and said, "Sir, I don't want your daughter for her money or her passport. I want her because she is the light in my life. I may not have riches, but I would rather work my hands to the bone than see her unhappy." After that, things got even harder. Ifeoma's parents told her that if she didn't end things with Chide, they would cut her off. She would lose everything: their support, her inheritance, even her connection to America. It was a painful choice, but Ifeoma knew what she wanted. They decided to marry quietly, without her family's blessing. They built a simple life together, relying on Chide's hard work and whatever little Ifeoma could earn. The years went by, and life was not easy, but they found happiness in the small moments, the laughter they shared, the quiet strength of standing by each other when the world seemed against them. Then, something unexpected happened. Chide's business grew. He had started out as a simple farmer, but he was smart and determined. And soon, he started trading goods between villages. His name spread. Little by little, he built a reputation. And before long, he was exporting local produce to bigger cities. His wealth grew slowly at first, but then it snowballed. Before anyone realized it, Chide was no longer the poor farmer's son. One day, Ifeoma's parents heard of Chide's success. They could hardly believe it. The village boy they'd once scorned had become wealthy and respected. People in the village who used to mock him now spoke of him with respect. And for the first time, Chief Obiora regretted his words. He realized that Chide's love had been real all along, that his wealth had not come from taking advantage of Ifeoma, but from his own hard work and resilience. Chief Obiora came to visit them. He stood before Chide, humbled and ashamed, and said, "I was wrong about you. I see now that you truly love my daughter and that you never wanted her for her money or citizenship. I'm sorry." Chide looked at Chief Obiora for a long moment and then with kindness said, "I loved Ifeoma long before I ever had a coin to my name, and I would have loved her even if I remained poor." From that day, Chide and Ifeoma's relationship with her family healed. Their love had stood the test of time, of poverty, of rejection. It had weathered all storms, and though the journey had been hard, in the end, their love triumphed. They had proven to everyone that love, true love, could not be bought or broken. Eventually, with her family's blessing, Ifeoma and Chide made the decision to move to America. It wasn't because Chide needed wealth or status. He'd already built that for himself. They moved because they wanted a fresh start and new opportunities for their family. In America, Ifeoma and Chide got married in a small, heartfelt ceremony, this time surrounded by her family, who had finally embraced Chide as one of their own. Life was still full of challenges, but they faced them together, stronger than ever. Today, Chide and Ifeoma have a beautiful life with their 3 children, who they raise with stories of Obeledu and the strength of love and resilience. Their love story, once doubted by so many, became a testament to what true love can overcome. They built a home filled with laughter, hope, and the reminder that love, when genuine, could cross any ocean and stand the test of time. The story of Chide and Ifeoma teaches us that love, when it's genuine, can overcome even the toughest challenges. It reminds us not to judge others based on their background or material wealth, because true worth lies in a person's character, loyalty, and dedication. It also shows that patience and resilience are essential in relationships. Sometimes, love requires standing strong against doubts and enduring difficult times. Chide and Ifeoma's journey proves that when 2 people are committed and trust each other, they can create a beautiful life together, no matter what others may think. True love is not about what someone has, but who they are and how much they're willing to give. If you enjoyed this true life folktale story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Here, we share powerful, real-life stories of resilience, dreams, and triumph that will move and motivate you. By subscribing, you'll never miss a new story, and you'll be part of a community that believes in the strength of the human spirit. Hit that subscribe button and join us for more unforgettable stories that prove anything is possible.